Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moons, and Risings. Welcome to SunshineSwan Intuition. My name is Kyliann. This will be your 2023 summer prediction reading. So before we get started, I was already, as usual with all of my readings, whether it's general or personal, I already start tapping into the energy of the recipients before we get into the reading. And I have felt like I was gonna go, because I'm writing everything down, I'm channeling writing and all that stuff when I hear and feel and see messages come through. But every time I go to write something down, I go, oh no, it's not it. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Oh wait, no, it's not. So I feel like that in itself is potentially indicative of your energy. When I first started doing all of these readings, and I knew I was going to do like the series of them, I felt oddly, because Sagittariuses are my favorite of any sign. I think they are hilarious. I think you guys are hilarious. You guys are charismatic, you're fiery, you're flirty, you're larger than life, and you're expansive and all these beautiful things. But when I felt like I went through each of the signs, and I was like kind of getting like a general feel for all of them, and I was visualizing myself like doing each of the readings, when I felt Sagittarius, I felt this big, like huge, like block. And not because I didn't want to do it, because actually I've been waiting to get to this reading, I feel like, for so long. But it's just interesting that now, and that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and even now I'm going to do it and I'm getting blocked. It's like just a big block. And I don't even think it's a solid block. I think it's just this big obstruction. And we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do your reading a little bit differently. I want to pull some cards of your recent past, what you've just went through, so I can maybe gain an understanding and we can kind of walk through the timeline of things, so that the main part of the reading can be what is gonna come about in your summer. Because that's what we're looking forward to, Sagittarius. So with that being said, I'm gonna shuffle the cards. This will be for Sagittarius's Sun, Moon, and Risings. Cross watchers are also welcome. And remember, with all of my readings, and any readings ever, take what resonates and leave what does not. If possibly you do not resonate with anything that comes out in this reading, or bits and pieces, you just take those, but you can look at your other placements, your other Sun, Moon, or Rising signs, and see what fits. And even, I don't know why I'm mentioning this, but sometimes I will even watch, like, I don't know, I don't have any Gemini placements, but like a Gemini reading. And even though maybe the message isn't pertaining to me, it maybe will trigger something within me that's gonna like cause me to think about something else that I wouldn't have thought of before. So that is popping into my head, specifically maybe for you Sagittariuses, but we're gonna see. So, all right. Oh, and I was also inspired to light a attract money incense stick for you, which I haven't been doing. So you have the money incense stick also burning today. I'm gonna give it maybe 1 or 2 more shuffles. Delicate shuffles. So I'm just gonna, I just see it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one. Whoever Sagittarius this is for, I want that one. This is gonna be for your recent past. That was what you wanted to hide. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. So to me, that's the bottom of the deck. I don't always look at it, but when I do, I feel like it's what's in your shadow. And to me, because the Magician is in your shadow, that means that you have the power that you don't think that you have to create whatever you're wanting, whatever's bothering you. Okay, so we have the King of Wands, the Empress, the Ace of Cups, Temperance, and the Seven of Pentacles. I'm hearing there was a decision or something big where you kind of took the reins on it and you made the final decision, and I don't know what that means. People didn't see the merit behind it. Like, even if, like, let's say it was a work project, and you decided to go with this company instead of this company. Nobody saw the merit of you choosing that company, so maybe it's like a longevity thing, because also you have Temperance, which to me is patience. Seven of Pentacles to me means that you spent a lot of time thinking about it and mulling it over. Sevens are about introspection. It's kind of like coming to like the final destination, and you have to make the decision. You have to figure it out now or never, because 8 is acting out the decision of whatever you made when you were in 7. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, the King of Wands, that was you making the decision. The Empress to me is like, there's a lot of, I feel like the Empress can be interpreted in a lot of different ways. But for you specifically, Sagittarius, I'm feeling, especially with the King of Wands, that you just ended up being the one with all of the power, the deciding factors, because you had the most maybe knowledge, or you put the most time or the most effort into something. And the Ace of Cups to me is like you're being offered a gift. You're being offered a blessed opportunity. So what I feel is, if this connects with you, that you did make or were making the right decisions, even if you weren't getting the credit for it. And I'm not going to say you might never get the credit for it, but because I don't believe in that. I feel like even if, okay, let's say people didn't or don't ever see the merit to what you decided and the choices that you made, it was the right decision, both because you made it and because you knew what you were talking about, or you knew what you were doing, obviously, with the King of Wands and the Empress. The Empress also, she knows what she wants, and that's why she always gets what she wants, because she knows. There's tarot readers on YouTube love to say she's perpetually pregnant, and that's why her knees are sitting apart on her throne, because she's a little bit maybe indulgent, but she's just always, it's like always participating in life, which kind of reminds me of you, Sagittarius. So I also want to say, don't get discouraged. I don't know why. I want to take this card. Princess of Cups. Yeah, you like in this, she's like presenting this beautiful cup, and she's saying, come see what beautifulness this is all about, and all of this that I have to offer. And I feel like, because the one thing that I wrote on the Sagittarius thing on my notepad was so cringy, SADDIE BADDIES. And it's like, you were being a baddie, you made all these big moves, you made all the right moves, but you're sad about it. Maybe, also that's the thing, is sometimes when you're a leader, it's really isolating to be a leader. And we're not going to get into like social constructs and the sociology and the psychology, even though I would love to, of, social groups and how everything plays out when you add authority and power and executor, whatever. Okay. Oh, the moon. Yeah. That fell out. You are in your feels, Sagittarius. And that's how I felt. There's just been this huge block. Like, I can't, sounded like I said blah. It's like, and I just looked at the camera, it said 111. Or 1111. 1111. You just feel like very blah. It's like, well, me, man. Like, I tried, I did my best. Okay. And also, everything that I just said, it can be interpreted and translated into, it's not literal. I feel like I should maybe start saying that more with my readings. When I tap into especially general energies, I see things, I see structures of situations, and I just apply sort of casual, like easy to comprehend or like understand situations, and then I have like the person that I'm reading sort of interpret it and apply it, because that's the thing with readings, is everything is so interpretive, and that's why not everything will resonate, because the point of a reading, maybe this is part of your reading, Sagittarius, the point of a reading is just for me to be a conduit of your energy. The sun. I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. The point of a reading is for the reader, me, to be a conduit of your energy and to be an external voice of your subconscious. Because I believe all we are is energy. And so when we use cards, we are channeling the energy through the cards to give you visuals. Because the human brain interprets and perceives things with using all different senses. The universe is constantly trying to talk to us, and if you're seeking it out, then that's when you need to use, I don't know why I'm going here, but when you are actively seeking out messages, you can't be grabby and desperate about them. You have to do kind of two things. You have to kind of let go, and I know it's hard when you like really feel like you need the answers, or you feel desperate for answers. You have to kind of let that go. Not kind of, you have to let that desperation go, because you can't grab something if you're already holding on super tight to something else. It's like, I can't release my fingers. I can't let it go. And I can't grab something else because I'm holding on too tightly to this thing. But then also when we're seeking out advice or clarity, the thing is we already have that within ourselves. So really, we're not looking for external answers. We are looking for validation of things that we already know, Sagittarius. And I think with whatever's going to come out, because now I'm going to read your current energy, I know you already know what it is you're looking for, maybe specifically with this reading, or for just things in general in your life. And I want to, and with the Magician being in your shadow and me like pulling it up like super prominently, and kind of picking it apart, to me it means that I feel like I need to tell you that you just need to realize that you do have the power that you don't think that you do. You do have it, because we always have the power, like always. Okay, we are going to do your current energies for Sagittarius. Current energies for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Current energies for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah, I feel like the cards are stiff on the bottom of the deck, because the Two of Cups and the Tower. Yeah, it's like you thought you were harmonizing, you thought you were coming into union with, it could even be yourself, or it could be with your job, it could be with your lover. And it's not even you thought, like you knew. Like, I feel like you have been on the right track and you didn't actually do anything wrong. I don't know why I want to say that, but that's really what I want to say. All right, in your current energies, you have 10 of Wands, setting down a burden. High Priestess, intuition. Queen of Pentacles, that's like the mother of manifestation. That's what I hear. That's what I say with the Queen of Pentacles. I always also picture her gown is made of golden coins and threads and all this beautiful stuff. And she kind of just lets things come to her. There's a saying, Buddha sat under the tree and let the whole world come to him. And I do feel like that quote is very Queen of Pentacles energy. She just lets everything naturally grow and come to her because she knows and has come to like some sort of mastery within herself of how to manifest and obtain and like receive all of those beautiful gifts. And then after a while it just starts to like self-perpetuate because you're constantly feeling good. She doesn't ever get down on herself. She doesn't ever nitpick how her desires come to her, whether it be like the timeline, the specific details of it, how it comes to her. Those are all good things to put out there, but don't attach the energy to the specifics. Attach your energy to the vibration of how good it feels even to have those desires, and focus on that. And then also part 2 of that is allow the universe to give it to you. Because I feel like and this is kind of going into law of attraction, but I feel like to be truly a good manifester, it's 2 parts. You have to be able to create the feeling of having the desire before you receive it, because that gets you there faster and it manifests it more big and bold and right in your face. And the second part is you have to allow yourself to receive it. You have to keep your arms open. You have to keep your heart open. You have to keep your eyes open. And just stay in the flow state of knowing, maybe this is part 3 or like a, I don't know, little side note, but you have to, when you stay in the flow state, you create that longevity of always being in like the receptive mode, of always being in that vibration of good feeling. And to me, that is what the Queen of Pentacles does and is. She has attained that longevity of feeling good and knowing that everything's going to come to her. You also got the Ace of Cups again. So to me, it's a big, beautiful, grand offer. It could be of love. It could be of any type of emotion. I just heard like maybe you received some sort of information that just made you go, like it was like a relief. And that could be for anything, but I did feel myself go, oh, like that's such a relief to know that. I do feel like this specific Ace of Cups in your current energy is information. I don't know. And you also have the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is a victory. I do love this card. I'm feeling like though and I know this is in your current energies, but for you to claim the victory, and this is kind of going back into your recent past, for you to be able to claim the victory, you have to step up and take it. In this card, he is reaching for the star. The star's not going to fall down to him. It will. That's law of attraction. The star will fall down to you, but you also have to meet your desire sort of in the middle with your effort. So whatever people told you were wrong about before, I do feel like they're going to tell you, Sag, you were right. But meet them halfway of already offering yourself the knowledge and the knowing that you were right. Because to me, that's more important than other people giving you recognition. Self-recognition, self-validation, self-acceptance, like all of those things. When you give that to yourself first, you almost don't even feel the need or the desire to seek external validation. And it feels so good because there's just like, I'm speaking from personal experience, there is no better feeling than giving yourself everything that you think that you're wanting from other people, because you can give it to yourself so unconditionally. You can give it to yourself all the time, and it just, in general, it just makes you feel so good. When you fall in love with yourself, when you take care of yourself. That doesn't mean you don't take care of other people, but it's like, give yourself that pat on the back and have it mean more than your boss or your teammates, or I was gonna say your wife, but I don't know. All I'm trying to say is I feel like currently you're coming into this energy where my advice to you is just accept it. Accept that you know what you're doing. Accept that you know you're doing a good job. Accept that you know that you're moving on to bigger and better things. That also might be why people were like, which is interesting because I also don't focus on other people. So maybe that's a Sagittarius. I do have Sagittarius placements, but oh, that's funny. Where my Sag is in my chart. But I really don't focus on other people. Not in a bad way. I just kind of, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Focus on yourself, man. It feels so good. You take back so much of your power, Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is too. You are so full of power and energy and charisma and just loaded with potential. And that's what I feel like with Sagittarius is. You guys are loaded with potential. But because you tend to be more social creatures and you seek like external adventure. And that's how you self-explore, is through like external adventure. I'm gonna sneeze. It must be true. Yep, must be true. Okay, Sag, I'm getting a little off track, but I just feel like I just want to, this whole video, maybe I'm gonna title it Advice for Sagittarius. Okay, we are going to now read, so if any of that sounded like you, if you can apply it to any little aspect of your life or big aspect of your life, then this reading is for you. And we are going to do, now we're going to ask, what's going to happen this summer, Sagittarius? Oh, as soon as I said that. 3 of Pentacles, Mastery, and Judgment. That is the end of a cycle. That is, no, it's not the end of the cycle. It's the card before the end of the cycle. Judgment is, it also reminds me of like your resurrection moment. So, ooh, I like that. Maybe you're resurrecting that old really sexy outfit, and you're gonna go out and you're gonna just fucking be you, Sagittarius. That's literally all I want to tell you. And the fact that you got it with the 3 of Pentacles. Also, I read tarot a little bit differently. I read it also extremely intuitively. But to me, the 3 of Pentacles is like pursuit of mastery, or because in the Rider-Waite Smith illustration, the character is kind of showing off the pentacles that what I think he carved into the wall. He's showing it off to 2 other people. So I kind of feel like this is saying, show off, resurrect that old sexy self, kind of get dusted off. I feel like maybe you've been a little saddie baddie this winter. You like really went deep into hibernation, and like this, whatever you just went through, it reminded you of who the fuck you are. Like, yeah, I'm that bitch. I'm a Sagittarius. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so we're gonna read for Sagittarius this summer, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sagittarius. I feel like it's gonna go, the summer's gonna go really fast for you, Sagittarius, is what I just felt. Okay. Bottom of the deck. I want to show you the bottom of the deck. I don't know. The Ace of Wands. Love it. Ace of Wands is, that's fire. That's creation. That's a Sagittarius card, bitch. Like, move the bleep out of the way. Sagittarius is back in town. She's bigger. She's badder than ever. Oh my freaking gosh. Sag. I don't do love readings. Maybe I will on Patreon. I don't know. I don't do love readings, but you got the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. I literally never get the Lovers. I think the only other time I got it was in the Taurus reading that I did for this series. But like in like other readings that I do and like in my personal life, I never ever ever get the Lovers card. You got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is divine counterpart, soulmate. It's a beautiful union of reciprocity, of I'm going to give you my cup and I know that you're going to give me your cup in return. Lovers also could be a choice, which you also, on the bottom of the deck, aside from your beautiful fiery Ace of Wands, watch the F out, you got the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is learning how to balance. It's learning how to balance your energies, your inputs, your outputs, your spending habits versus what you're earning. Excuse me. Not sponsored. Starbucks / Red Bull. But if you want to, I'm going to manifest that. Watch it happen, Sagittarius. I'll give you the credit. No, but like, okay, to me what this is saying, for you to get the Three of Pentacles, Judgment, the Lovers, it's the 6th card. Lovers and the Two of Cups. And you know what? Fuck it. I'll even use the freaking Ace of Wands. Okay. To me, this is a whole lot of creative energy. You are getting whatever you want. And all you have to do is put on that sexy little outfit, or maybe even not a sexy outfit. You just show up being sexy, just being yourself. And you just do it. You did get, I know you've been watching it, so here, the Nine of Swords. It just goes back to you being a saddie baddie. I don't know, man. All I want to say is don't be sad. We can clarify that card. I kind of want to a little bit. Because look at all of these beautiful colors that you have. Oh my gosh. Can you see them? I need to fix my setup a little bit. But I love this reading. I really just, it's like 30 minutes of me just hyping up Sagittarius. But just do it, man. Ask that girl out. You know, she'll say yes. Keep doing those projects and literally just like block out the haters. Put in your AirPods and just ride. Just do it, Sagittarius. You don't need anybody telling you what to do. Okay, we are going to clarify very quickly the Nine of Swords. Please clarify the Nine of Swords for Sagittarius. Okay. Okay! Whatever you say. The Hermit. Yeah, you've been in hibernation for a really long time. And you almost might be getting, what's that concept when like you're, oh my gosh, I don't know. Okay, hold on, I'm kind of feeling something. Oh, duh, I know exactly what it is. Sagittarius is, you have been dormant for too long. You have made yourself sad by being a hermit. Sagittariuses are not meant to be hermits. You guys are the damn life of the parties. You're the ones who are mixing the drinks, making everybody laugh. You have the best outfit. You have the loudest laugh. You're the life of the party. Start being the life of the party. Get off the couch. Quit smoking weed. Get off of Netflix. Go make a Netflix. Go start a Netflix. Ooh, I just heard that. Some of you need to go try out for a play or a movie, or like, oh, I just saw like Love Island. Like, go on a reality TV show. Pull your ass up out of this Nine of Swords hermit energy. It's not you, okay? And I'm gonna keep it separate because it's like, it's not even you. That's not Sagittarius. It's not very Sagittarius of you. It's not very Sagittarius of you. Take back your power, Sag. Take it back. Okay. Very quickly, as if this whole video hasn't just been straight up advice for you, we are going to ask your subconscious what it needs. We're asking your subconscious what it wants you to know. 10 of Cups. It's a beautiful card. 10s are completion. Cups are emotion, love. You got the Sun. Okay, you know what? You know what, man? You know what? Sagittarius, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up, Sag. You kidding me? You kidding me? Okay. to me, from your subconscious, everything you want is on the other side of you just choosing to be powerful, of you just choosing to show up and be yourself regardless of whatever. Work, school. If your boyfriend or your girlfriend is just kind of like not it, just be like, girl, figure it out. Because I'm Sagittarius, I'm coming back full force. Do it to it. Do it to it. I keep seeing like a restaurant or like a bar, like a bistro. It's like maybe that's gonna be like your summer hangout. It's like a wine bar and it's really cool. It has like dim lighting. I don't know, that might be really specific for somebody, but I had to say it. Also from your subconscious, very quickly wrapping it up, 7 of Wands. Wands also is fire. And in this, the sun is a lion. 7 of Wands to me is like you're finally coming to that moment where you're like, damn, like this sucks. This doesn't feel good. I'm done with this. I'm changing shit. Or this feels good. It's like you're realizing or you're contemplating what serves you in your highest good and what doesn't. And actually something else that I did see when I was getting ready for this video, Sagittarius, was start journaling things. Start journaling how things happen. No, not how things happen. Start journaling kind of like how you reacted or responded to things, and you will start to see a pattern. That was the other word that kept popping up, and I was because this whole time I've been hearing pattern, so I've been trying to loop it back into your reading. But start to see the patterns. To me, that is what 7 of Wands is you start to see the patterns, start to recognize things. When you start acting more passive and you're like not in your energy and you're not in your power, start to notice how people treat you differently, how you treat yourself differently, and like your general surroundings. Like, live more optimally. That's what I want to tell you. And he is, I don't know, this card just makes me want to tell you, Sagittarius, live more optimally. And the last one was the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is like a new beginning of, I heard new era of logic, which could mean like you're coming in. Also, to me, this Knight of Swords, he's coming in hot. However you decide to come back out into the world, whether it's like full force fire or 80% whatever, or with a new perspective, a new attitude, just do it. Just balls to the wall, man. Be yourself unapologetically. That's what your subconscious wants to tell you. Be yourself unapologetically, because I feel like you can only stand to benefit from doing so. You never go wrong when you stay true to yourself, and that's the truth. Love yourself, stay true to yourself, do things from a place of genuine, authentic integrity, and you will never be led astray. Okay, to tie off your reading, and I am gonna relight because it didn't burn down all the way, your attract money. I feel like Sagittarius do attract money very well. It's because you're always on the go, so like you kind of always need money. But you're good at it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about with manifestation earlier. If you guys are like wanting more money, stay in that vibration of what does it feel like to have a lot of money? You know? How does it feel when my bank account feels full? How does it feel when I can just reach into my pocket and like pull out a 50? I was gonna say 20, but then I said 50. Feel how that feels, man. Or like to swipe your debit card, not even your credit card, to swipe your debit card and not even like look at the total, and you know that you're good to go. Like that, have that energy. And I'll tell that to everybody, but especially you, Sag, because you got it going on. Okay, we are going to do one Oracle of the Rose to tie off your reading and encapsulate the energy and the general messages of this reading. Aww, the Pioneer, number 13. Okay. Ooh, that was the Priest. Okay. The Pioneer. Take the chance as an adventure awaits, and perhaps even a new opportunity is about to unfold before you. While the unknown may seem a little strange and even invoke fear, it is only your safety mechanisms engaging to keep you safe as you step forward. So when you feel fear, there's a difference between when like your intuition and your instinct is saying, don't do this, it's a threat to my survival, versus your brain just being fearful of, oh my God, I don't want to be rejected. Oh my God, I don't want something to go bad. And learning, especially with like feminine energy, it's really important to learn how to distinguish like when something feels wrong and you know you're not supposed to do it, don't do it, versus like going on that solo trip. Even though it's scary, you're supposed to do the things that scare you. Jump out of the plane, you know, bungee jump and do all these fun things. A good dose of fright, I'll use the word fright because I feel like that's more what it feels like. It's like anticipation of like the unknown, and it's like a little frightening. Like that, a good dose of that is good for you because that means those are the things you're supposed to do. Like, and also like motherhood, it's the same thing. You're like scared shitless, but it's natural. And I mean, not all women, you know, not all people have to be mothers, but for those of you that are, or that want to be, I don't know why now I'm talking about pregnant women, but that's where I went with it. Okay. There may be something hidden from you so that the bigger picture is obscured. That was the block that I saw at the very beginning of the reading. Okay. But a little work and closer observation should uncover it. 7 of Wands it's creating a new environment of what does serve you and letting go of what doesn't. And you also had, did you also have the 7 of, no. Yeah. You had the 7 of Pentacles at the beginning in your recent past. You were like taking stock of like also it's like introspection and reflection of you knew you were right just because like everybody's saying you were wrong. Okay, sorry. I'm getting off track again, Sagittarius. Okay, the pioneer embraces new ideas and is not fearless, but rather takes on the possibilities of their imagination with careful and considerate determination. Your question for exploration: what can I create in my life that employs and uses what I already have, the skills I know that I do? Meanings and uses: beginnings, innovation, exploration, dedication, and strength. Sag, you know you got it. Quit doing this. Come out of your hermit hibernation. You had a moment to rest. Maybe you went too hard last year. I don't know. But bitch, it's summer. Get back out there. Get in that bikini. Get in that swimsuit. Jump in that pool. Get on that yacht over there. How do I get over there? I don't know, Sagittarius, you're gonna figure it out. Get on the yacht. Start being take back your power. Be in your power. That's what I want to tell you. All right, Sagittarius, if you liked that reading, if you resonated, like, share, and subscribe. Do all of the fun things. I am going to link my PayPal for tips and donations if you would like to do that. Thank you very much in advance if you do. And yeah, all right. Beautiful Sagittariuses, powerful Sagittariuses. I will see you next time for your next reading. Until then,